Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys dropped the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. Just fine to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times. They'll be asking for permission in a...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On second and a yard, Murray. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. That's swung out wide to Harris. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To throw is Murray. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw, Mayfield. And this one's incomplete.
Well, these 2 teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. These two teams all tied after one. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And a throw right sideline is complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Murray. Now he'll escape to his right. Murray has the 1st down and more. And down to the 27-yard line.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 2nd and a couple, Murray flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Murray to run again. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Murray's throw taken in by Watkins here. 2nd down and 3.
Murray now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Steps away to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Brandon, if you're not rooting for the defensive team, that was a fun play to watch. 4th down, all the throwing lanes are covered, and this guy says, let me do it myself, and shows off scrambling ability.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris,
his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have retaken the lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Now here's Johnson.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. First down, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half from Murray. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. Whatever the discussions are at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now...
And that's caught inside the 35. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Chubb on the counter. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Returning it, Johnson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So
and in for the Steelers touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Johnson now returning. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll run on 1st down. Harris fights loose. They can't tackle him. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Second and 5 now.
Murray flush to his right. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't...
Touchdown!
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Play fake. Mayfield keeps himself upright.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Throwing, Mayfield.
Wide open receiver complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw there, hauled in by Claypool.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
They run the counter. Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here? It got his man complete. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ballard. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game, a fourth of the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and throw for it.
And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.